Studying the movement of stars has been in practice from the time humans have been looking at the sky. People back then observed that a few of the brightest stars seemed to wander in the sky over the course of many months. These wandering bodies were assumed to be gods by the Babylonians. Later, the Greeks named them wandering stars, and today we call them planets. We already know that planets are classified into two types: terrestrial and Jovian. Terrestrial planets are rocky and small, whereas Jovian planets are huge and are made up of either gas or ice. But what are these planets like? Does any form of life exist on them? And how different or similar are they from our planet Earth? Come, let's find out. This is Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system. It is so small that we can easily fit 2 Mercuries inside Earth. In other words, the size of Mercury is less than half the size of Earth. This planet, unlike ours, has no atmosphere at all. No nitrogen, no oxygen, literally nothing. Because of this, the temperature on Mercury goes to extremes. It gets super chilly at night and very hot in the day. These extreme conditions of Mercury makes it impossible for any life form to exist on it. Although it is the closest planet to the Sun, it is the second hottest planet in our solar system, and it has no moons revolving around it. You know, once there was a world not so different from our own. Scientists also believed that it might have supported life. Okay, which planet are we talking about here? We are talking about Venus. Yes, scientists believed that early Venus was more habitable than early Earth. But is that the case even now? This is what Venus looks like now. No sign of water, and most of its atmosphere is filled with carbon dioxide. The atmosphere is so dense on Venus that most of the heat is trapped within its atmosphere, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. What? You thought Mercury would be the hottest planet? Well, it's not just you. Most people think Mercury should be the hottest planet of our solar system because it is the closest to the Sun. But due to the very dense atmosphere on Venus, it has become the hottest planet in our solar system, surpassing even Mercury. Venus is not only the hottest planet, but also the brightest planet in our solar system. It is so bright that it is visible from Earth in the morning and evening. And that's why we also call Venus the morning or evening star. Now that you know about Venus, do you think it can support life? No, right? Venus is very hostile and doesn't support life. Like Mercury, Venus also doesn't have any moons revolving around it. Now let's move to the world with as much land as the Earth itself, Mars. If you look at Mars in the sky, when it is bright and close to Earth, it appears red. And that's why we also call Mars the red planet. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun, and scientists believe that Mars might have once had water on it. Wait a minute, what is that shining object over there?
Hi, my name is Opportunity. My elder sister, Spirit, and I were sent on Mars to explore more about this planet. We are going through the history of the rocks here, to understand if water had ever existed on Mars. Here, the atmosphere contains a very small amount of oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide.
I think we just lost the signal over there. So what's the big deal if Mars did or did not have water? How does it affect us? Well, Mars has as much land as Earth. So if it had water, and a few other things like Earth, it is possible that it also may have had life on it. And that's why we are sending robots to Mars to find out more about it, hoping that someday we can even move to Mars. Our Mars exploration has also given some interesting facts about this red planet, like a very big volcano named Olympus Mons, which is 3 times larger than Mount Everest, has been spotted on Mars. That's super huge. And one last thing that you should know is that Mars has 2 moons. Okay, let's see what we have learned in this lesson. Let's start with Mercury. Mercury is half the size of Earth. It has no atmosphere. It has extreme temperature changes. It doesn't support life. It has no moons revolving around it. Moving to Venus. We learned that Venus is the hottest planet. It is the brightest planet of our solar system. It is visible from Earth. It doesn't support life. It is called the morning or evening star. It doesn't have any moons. Finally, let's talk about Mars. Mars is also called the red planet. Its atmosphere contains a very small amount of oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. It has 2 moons.
So far we have journeyed through the 3 terrestrial planets of our solar system, and soon we'll explore our home planet Earth. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.